Hi, my name's Keone. This is my wife Monique. We've been coming to Hope Chapel for 20 plus years. So back in October of '07, I woke up with severe abdominal pain. And so I asked my wife Monique to take me to emergency room, and they did a scan and found these 2 kidney stones, and they also found a mass on the stomach wall and lining. Met this surgeon there, and he said, we got to take this out. We can't leave it in. It looks too big, you know, it doesn't look right. Prior to that, we're at church and we're hearing all these great praise reports of people that have cancer or tumors, and they're being blessed by having them gone. So I'm like, that's gonna be me, you know?
So we were doing a lot of praying with our mini church, and a lot of people from church were praying with us too. With all the prayers that were being lifted up, it seemed like the opposite of everything happened. The day we were going home, we found out that it was cancer.
He showed me a picture of what the tumor looked like, and it was pretty massive. And what happened was, everything was, I guess, encapsulated into this tumor. And then he said there's 3 types. There's low, medium, and high grade cancer that this comes in, and I had high grade. And so they put me on chemotherapy pills that he said was gonna be like $4,000 for this medication. And me and Monique were like, oh my gosh. They said, oh no, your copay's 20 bucks. So from $4 grand to 20 bucks, man, God hooked us up there. And the chemotherapy pills have been good for me. So last year on July 10th, I had to go get another CAT scan, had that done. And then the following week, I ended up talking to my oncologist, and he said, oh, you have 3 more tumors came back.
We went straight from the doctors to Bible study, and immediately our mini church family was there surrounding us, laying hands on Keone and just lifting him up in prayer, our whole family. It was hard because he had gone cancer-free, tumor-free for so long, and it wasn't something that we expected. So the doctors decided to put Keone back on the chemotherapy because it worked well the first time. He was on the medication for about 3 months, and then he had a repeat CAT scan.
And so we go in and the doctor goes, oh, the 2 tumors are shrinking, and one's a third smaller, the other's a quarter. So Monique and I look at each other and we're like, oh, what about the 3rd tumor? And he goes, what 3rd tumor? I said, the 3rd tumor you said I had. So he goes through his records and he goes, oh, it's gone. After that, we went back to mini church that same, you know, the Wednesday, and got to share that. And so they were just like so supportive, and I really appreciate that from them. So I was thinking, what purpose do I have? What is this for? We were praying on going to Japan, you know, with Carl, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna save some random Japanese person, you know, like when we have to share testimonies. So one night we're in Japan, and so Carl, you know, we're eating with everybody, and so Carl goes, hey, share your testimony. So I share it, and I'm sharing it with Pastor Paul Suzuki, and he's going through something similar like that, and he didn't want to go to the doctors because, I don't know, pride or being afraid or whatever the case may be. And we both, you know, were teary-eyed and we're talking about it, and he was happy that I went to the doctors. You know, being a man, you don't really want to do those things or show weakness or whatever the case may be, but I told him, you should go no matter what. I go, God can heal you, but that's why we have doctors, and your family needs you, your church needs you, we all need you, you know, so you need to do that. So that was the only time I shared that testimony, when we were in Japan, and that was on the train ride back. We were all like tripping out on that. Like it never was brought up again, or I never shared it with anybody else. So that was God's timing to use that, and it was well worth it.
When all the answers seemed to be coming back opposite from the prayers that were going out initially, I just felt God's peace. We kept praying and trusting, and I just felt like God was just saying, are you going to keep seeking after me regardless of what the circumstances look like? And we did, but we did that with the help of of our mini church and our church family, because without that support, it would have been difficult.